Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here, and in today's video I will be giving you guys an update on the whole Dan Snyder selling the Washington Commanders situation. I'll give you guys an update on, Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos, when they're likely to put in their bid, and more on that. Also talk about other potential buyers and some new news on Dan Snyder that is expected to drop tomorrow. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. About 800 subscribers away from 10,000, trying to hit that by the end of the year. So please help me get there. Okay, so over the last few days and even, last week, we've gotten a lot more news and clarity on the Dan Snyder situation. So it looks like it's very, very likely that he is selling the team. There's no confirmation yet, but there's guys already expected to make bids, including Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z, and it's just trending more and more likely to him selling the team. I'm still, waiting for it to be official so I can truly celebrate, but I am excited for sure that the guy that's, ruined this once historic great franchise is likely going to be gone. I am very, very happy about that. So let's get into it real quick. So this is from TMZ, says a Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos partnership to buy the Washington Commanders seems to be full throttle because Monday night, the two billionaires grabbed dinner in LA, breaking bread for more than 2 hours. So they got the pictures there, and we heard about the rumors from not just TMZ, but the People magazine and other sources as well, that those two wanted to buy the team together, and now it looks like they recently had dinner to talk about that. So it looks like they will 100% be making an offer whenever they can. And, it seems like that will be in January. So shout out DC Sports right here for the tweet with the story. It says Dan Snyder and the Commanders already have a blockbuster offer lined up. The partnership of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and hip-hop mogul Jay-Z will put in an official joint bid to purchase the team in January, according to sources with knowledge of the situation. The duo's interest first emerged on Thursday as TMZ reported their potential coming together for the deal. Just 1 day prior, Snyder took a colossal step towards selling the Commanders, which he's long refused to do, hiring Bank of America Securities to help consider possible transactions. So very, very big news there. And January, if they put their bid there, it might not be official for a couple months. That's why I think that the regime that is in place right now will likely be the regime that's in place even with the new ownership for the first year, because it's hard to make moves in March, April. Most of these moves are made in January and February, so it's just hard to do. Get a whole new front office and coach right before the draft. It's just really hard to do. If Dan Snyder does go through with the sale of the full team, it probably won't be official until March, April. If there's an offer made in January and Dan Snyder chooses who's his he picks his best offer, it still takes a couple months to verify it. So I don't know, it could be till March, and at that point it's you're a couple weeks away from free agency and a month away from the draft. So it's just hard to really switch regimes there. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm really excited. And I know a lot of people don't like Jeff Bezos, and there's issues with him. There's also issues with almost every single billionaire. I wouldn't mind Bezos just because he's got, all these guys have a lot of money, but he's got so much money, over $100 billion in his net worth, that, he could fund a $10 billion stadium or a $5 billion stadium and probably wouldn't even have to, make the citizens pay for it in tax dollars. He could probably just pay for it himself, and I think that would be a great thing. And, could possibly get the stadium back in D.C. He's got the Washington Post, obviously, in D.C., Amazon in Arlington, so and he's got a huge house in D.C., so definitely would be interested in buying, and clearly he is, because he's expected to make a blockbuster offer in January, and the expected value of the team, a lot, some people are saying up to $7 billion, maybe even a little bit more, which for people outside of this market might be, wow, that's a lot. The Broncos just sold for less than $5 billion, but this team has a historic past. It's in a great market, a very rich market, in that Northern Virginia area that a lot of owners want. So definitely something to consider there when you look at the total value of the team. And it's in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., big market for sure. And that's why I think it's going to be probably around $6.5–7 billion for the team. And then some guys that are reportedly interested: Jeff Bezos, Jay-Z, Byron Allen, who definitely could, Kevin Durant. And obviously Kevin Durant has nowhere near the amount of money needed to buy the team, but he could be a very, very small minority owner. Maybe he puts up $50 million or something like that, $100 million. Josh Harris, another one. RG3, another one. Again, that's another scenario where he's not putting up much money. He's a very, very small share of the team, would be a celebrity minority owner. Matt Ishbia, I don't really know much about him, but I heard John Keim also mentioned him as a potential buyer. Matthew McConaughey is another guy, celebrity owner, fan of the team for a while, and this would not be he wouldn't be able to buy much of the team. It would be very little, but would be another celebrity owner. So those are kind of the options, and there's definitely other ones as well. Steve Ballmer, what's his name? I forgot. Todd Bowlemy, something like that. There's a lot of other options, and we're gonna hear more and more as this thing progresses. Once Dan Snyder says he's officially selling, then there'll be official offers. So I'm really excited for this to happen. And yeah, I think everyone in Washington, D.C. is just counting down the days until Dan Snyder's gone. This season, I'm still highly invested in this season. I want us to win, want us to make the playoffs, because at this point, and this is just switching completely to the football side of things, obviously, ideally, you either win big, like 11-plus games, and maybe win a playoff game, or you win, less than 4 games. Well, the thing is, realistically, this team, the lowest I see them in terms of the win total for the year is 6 wins. I just don't see them winning less than that. They play the Texans, they play a bunch of other teams that are very, very winnable games, and I don't see them getting under that. So at this point, I still want them to make the playoffs, even though they're probably not going to. It is what it is. And then Matthew Paris, he was the first to report this, but all the media got this. Just in District of Columbia, Attorney General Carl A. Racine will hold a press conference Thursday to make a major announcement related to the Washington Commanders. His office announced. So, who knows what it is? I don't know what time it's going to release. It could be, honestly, the most likely scenario is probably something related to Dan Snyder in terms of his, some legal issue with Dan Snyder's, what I think, and maybe that is what got Dan Snyder to sell the team, because of what this Attorney General is about to announce. Or maybe it could be something where the Commanders are officially selling. I don't know, honestly, but I think it's that first part that, something, Dan Snyder did, and he is in big trouble. So that's kind of what I think. And yeah, whatever gets him gone is great. That's what I want to happen. Get him gone, get us a new owner, and whoever we get is going to be better than what we've gotten. If it's Jeff Bezos and Jay-Z, if it's, Byron Allen, Josh Harris, Matt Ishbia, whoever it is, better than Dan Snyder. So I'm excited for that day to come when Dan Snyder officially sells, or officially announces he's selling, and then that day when we find out who's the owner. And, again, it's never a calm off season, but in terms of this, I kind of like it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, guys. I really, really want to hit 10K before the end of the year. It's free, and I know someone who's watching right now isn't subscribed, so please do it, and hit that like button and turn on notifications. Peace.